Welcome to the LuckyCharms V4 Showcase. In a minute, I'm going to go through all the features as well as the release date. But before I jump into that, me and DEADPOOL are going to do a giveaway. We're going to be giving away $200, 8 winners, 4 each for each channel, as well as 10 Lucky Charms early access, 5 each for each channel. All you're going to have to do is make sure you're subscribed, like the video, comment in your Discord, and join our Discords down below. All the steps are going to be in the description, so just follow those. And don't forget, the media contest is going to end on January 1st. The first place winner gets $100. So if you want a chance at quick, easy money, as well as if you're using V4, I'll link the video where I describe the entire contest in the description down below. Now, back to the video. When is LuckyCharms V4 going to release? Well, I plan on releasing LuckyCharms V4 to early access on Christmas Day. Then I'm going to release it to live when the cheat is more finished. I mean, it's still missing like a skin changer, the legit bot is still not in, there's several visual features, so I want to wait until all of those are done until I release it to the public. Also, if you are curious about some feature or some question you have, or just want to give a suggestion, make sure you leave a comment. I read basically all comments. Now, let's get to the showcase. Real quick, I just noticed while editing that none of the audio from the game was recorded, so sorry. Alright, here we go. So as you can see, there's a totally new menu system. Now, we plan on changing the config thing to a customized config, whatever you want it to be, as well as these are all outdated because there are weapon configs, but you can see sub-tabs, everything is basically different. These are all the tabs, there's nothing in the legit bot yet, as I said before. HVH, you got the real dsync, all this type of stuff, and we'll go through every single thing in a second. First things first, let's just go through the visual section. I'm going to go through each section a little bit more quicker than I usually do in all my showcase videos. But you got the typical stuff, you know, all flags, health, all that. Nothing really standing out here. Dormancy, draw shot records, which is every single time your aimbot fires, it will draw the entire hitboxes. Bullet tracers, you got that. You got all of this for the enemy, the team, and the local. Right now, it's just default to flat. There's no real customizing to each chams, but there will be soon. That's something we do plan on doing. So you can do flat, and I like to do overlay with gloss. Lag window is just the backtrack chams. You can do local. Let me do quickly just this. Third person. Let me change it to this. You can change it to, obviously. I gotta add the off toggle. Hit marker, hit sounds, world, you can change the sky and all that. Removables, you got the normal stuff that I had in V3. A lot of the stuff was ported from V3, but recoded. So you can see that I can change anything on the local player as well. If I want to do a cool combination of glow, let me raise that a little bit. Local chams to flat. That's a really cool combination. So you can do gloss or crystal meth. I like it as it is right now, but I do plan on making it a lot more customizable. You got the fake, you know, you can do default or flat. Other will be the hand shams, the weapon shams, stuff like that. Probably more customization as well. And real quick, that is basically all it is for the visual section. There will be a lot more like bullet tracer or grenade tracers and all that type of stuff. Like I said, this sheet is not fully finished in terms of visuals and stuff like that, but the core rage mechanics basically is. For MISC, it's got the, you know, the basic stuff, the movement stuff, bunny hop, air strafe, air duck, which is in air, it just ducks basically. Infinite stamina, slide walk, as you can see my feet are sliding. Quick stop is as soon as I stop the movement key, it stops completely really quickly. That was in V3 as well. Damage logs, obviously. In the top left, you can see hit dug in the stomach, blah, blah, blah. Preserve kill feed, key indicators, clan tag, all that stuff. For the HVH section, you have the master enable anti-aim. You can do add targets and all that. Let me just set pitch down, static. You got rotate, spin, and random. I mean, most likely you're just going to use static, to be honest. It's just random things I added. Offset you can do for your jitter, or you can do random, just like V3 had. For fake lag, you can do your base lag, and then you can do your max lag, and then some triggers. I'm going to add more triggers later on. Disable on dormancy is basically as soon as every player is dormant, it will stop fake lagging. If I can get them out of dormancy, there you go. For your desync, you have the master enable switch. You can do right, left like you did in the other cheat. Max desync as well as like opposite. You finally have an invert because so many people wanted that for some reason. Or if I press the key, it will switch sides. Or you can just do any normal person would do is either freestand. So this person, it's sticking out for, but if I go to this side, it'll stick to the left. You can also do anti-freestanding, which is the exact opposite. It'll stick my real out and hide my fake, and do the opposite for this as well. Obviously, you have stuff that like at targets. So whatever player I'm closest to looking at, it's going to just at target to them. You got angle priority, which is going to be wall detection. Basically, if you're hiding behind a wall, it'll hide your head, as well as safe yaw, which is just like normal freestanding. And you can change the angle it's freestanding to. So if you want to do maybe a scout config where it's just basically freestanding like this, you can. Jitter override just basically jitters the player, whatever. And that is basically all for the desync HVH section. And then time for the rage, there is the default config, auto scout, op, and then the pistol. For each config, you would have to override. So if you want to make a master config and then say only make a scout config, you just enable scout config and then config that. You have the basic options like your hitboxes, as well as your multi-point. Point scale is basically your head point scale. Body scale is just for the body. Hit chance 0 to 100, normal stuff. Min damage, you can go to 0, which is going to be HP divided by 2. So right now, my min damage, since this player has 33 HP, would be about 16, 17. For this player, it will be 50. This was a requested feature, so I added it. As well as you can go all the way up to 125. Now, we also have scale damage. You can turn it off, or you can go up to HP plus 25. So say I had a scout config, and I had my min damage to 100, so I only want a headshot unless I want a body aim. But say their leg was sticking out and I had leg hitbox selected. Their leg wouldn't do 100 min damage, so it would never shoot that. So if you have, say, HP plus 5, it'll say your new min damage is the lowest, either 100 min damage or HP plus 5, which is 33 plus 5 is 38. Let me turn on feet. So let's get a scout and then auto wall. And as you can see, it shot the foot. But I have 100 min damage. But because of the HP plus 1, it actually shot. So along with the normal config of that stuff, you got the enable no recoil, lag compensation, the resolver. This is just ignore this. This is more of a beta thing we were testing out. Prioritize save point. You can do force save point on key. Delay shot will basically force save point for those hitboxes. Prefer body aim will be basically a master switch of if you want it to body aim at that moment, but it won't force it, so you can still shoot for head. Body aim conditions: standing, walking, running, in air, alternate shots, which is going to be the first shot a headshot, and then it'll go for body if you miss. Double tap if you have, it charged. The first 2 shots will be a body aim shot. Override min damage, set that to whatever key what you want. The other is the double tap fake duck, auto scope, and auto stop. So let me just make a quick couple configs. I'll speed this up real quick. All right, made a config for each weapon, as you can see. But you can see I have double tap enabled. It'll do HP divided by 2 as well. I also have a thing in the cheat to where if you are close enough, it will no scope them. But if you're far and your hit chance is too high or something like that, it will just scope in. And that is basically it for the cheat so far. Obviously, we're going to add the skin changer, the legit bot. I plan on adding the memes as well because everybody liked memes, of course. But there's still a lot of work to be done. I think it's stable enough. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from the beta team, and I plan on adding a lot of things before the 25th. So I like the direction it's going. I also like the new menu. I think especially when it's out to live, it will be a very good competitor to any other free cheat. But as I said, this is not going to be a longer video like the normal ones usually are. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to enter each of the giveaways in the contest, make sure to go to the description down below. If you're hyped for V4, make sure you leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.